You know, I was second guessing myself on making my Sonic Unleashed video. Why? Well, because I saw this video before I even started the script, and it definitely made me do a double take on what Sonic is as a game series, a mascot of some sort, and now as a character in general. Now, I'm not changing my stance on Sonic. I've made it this far of enjoying all the things I do like about the series, and that's never changing. Though, I'm not someone who shares everyone else's mentality on this franchise. Many have dropped it, many want to fix it, and so much more. I've always bring this up in every Sonic video that I do. Nearly every topic there's some sort of divide, when it all centers around this 3-foot tall blue hedgehog. About how his games are designed, how they should be designed, who's the audience, the tone and feeling of the game, the story, the characters that are playable and how they're written, and even down to the color of Sonic's arms.
Game companies always ruin their beloved franchises.
And they never should have changed the color of Tomatopotamus's legs.
Yes, we've been there, and I remember it. And all because there's so much discord. Major look. The Sonic fandom, of course, has this reputation of being toxic and bad. This applies to nearly every fandom, so it's not exactly new or secret. But because the fandom has been looked down on for quite some time, that's what Sonic is just known for nowadays. That video honestly had a point. Sonic, at a simple glance, is pretty dumb. Yeah, I've admitted that I enjoy the Archie comics because of how wild and nonsensical the stories can be half the time. I like that, though. But of course, from the outside perspective, Sonic is just always known for causing trouble of some sort. There's seriously no other video game franchise or character that has this much debate over everything that happens to them, even from people who are hardcore fans to people who just don't even care at all. Sonic has usually just been seen as bad, so it made me even think for a minute, has the series and fandom always been bad? Even before the modern era? No, I don't think so. Entirely. Well, I'll start off with this at least.
What?
Didn't copy that, over.
Gone. He's taking out everyone aboard and...
What's wrong?
What in the
Come
world?
in. Over.
Freeze! What do you think you're doing? Get that hedgehog!
Talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here. I like running better.
Just from that cutscene alone, you can tell what Sonic is all about. This guy, or Blue Hedgehog, has a sense of attitude and style to him. He gets arrested, jumps out of a helicopter, pulls a board from, I'm still not exactly sure where from, falls into the city, boards his way down the streets while doing numerous stunts and tricks, and finally runs away from a Transformer-type vehicle that can chase through hell and back. And this was just the first freaking level. Without a doubt, that's what Sonic has been missing throughout his recent years. Understanding and being able to identify what his character is in the games, even within the first level or the first cutscene of the game. I brushed it over in my last video, there's the plug, check it out. But Sonic Unleashed has the best cutscene that truly represents Sonic for who he is. No narrator, no super long introduction of the characters, it's just Eggman and his fleet, Sonic stopping him. That's it. So easy to understand. You can tell who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, and even details that make it better if you look into it. Because of Sonic's character, he likes showing off and even partakes into a little trash talking to Eggman. From Eggman's side, you see how he technically won by the ending of the opening. He somewhat planned and baited Sonic to where he ended up and got his victory, showing that Eggman now actually lives up to the supposed IQ of 300. Beat that among us in League thumbnails. And seeing that Sonic isn't completely perfect, that attitude of his gets him over his head sometimes. The last time this truly worked was with Sonic and the Black Knight. It's not even really canon to the main story, but funny enough, the game gets Sonic's character down rather perfectly. He clearly sees someone in trouble, surrounded by enemies, destroys them all in record time with his speed, and had no issue helping them furthermore. And he's doing this in a land and world he has no real idea of where he is. You get his sense of justice by helping Merlina, and it slightly gets deeper as the game goes further on. And then hearing the final boss theme, With Me, what an amazing song. It's honestly really cool to see how deep people look into it.
You would not understand, nor could you understand. That's why I must do what I must do. I am finished with you.
This is why I still have no problem saying that the Dark Ages of Sonic are better than the past decade of Sonic. It was better for him overall and from everywhere, because people had some sort of respect for him at least. Blah blah blah, all sixes during this time. Okay, cool. What I'm saying is that, even outside of the game, Sonic still had a name to him. That wasn't a complete joke or meme. People throughout the fandom would create funny animations with the characters that fans would definitely love, having a blast poking fun at the series. I love the Sonic shorts, they're fantastic. And due to how Sonic characters are, and how their stories are more bizarre than the last, it's pretty easy to fit them in any situation. For example, Super Mario Bros. Z, a Flash animated story of taking the rival franchise of the Mario universe and putting Sonic characters in this. And what made this so great to watch was that the fights and battles had the weight and motion of a showdown from Dragon Ball Z. The amount of time, effort, and choreography placed in these battles are something that still hold up to this day. They are superb. And then the biggest one that follows this action wave, I think every Sonic fan should know about, is Nazo Unleash. Also done by one person, it's completely animated with Sonic and friends going up against this guy, who's essentially Perfect Cell from DBZ. It had 3 parts, and altogether, the whole thing has everything. Blood, non-stop violence, power-ups, transformations, energy blasts, fusion, and then slight lore insight, I guess. This was so well received that many of course tried expanding upon it just from fans of the animation alone. And the original creator isn't just gonna let this die out, of course. Don't worry, he's working on the sequel whenever that comes out, but he's making it work. I mean, look how many views this has. It's incredible. You see what I mean? This is why it was better, because not only were the games at least good enough with not exactly being afraid to do something new that doesn't seem completely mediocre on all fronts for Sonic standards, the games were refreshing and the fandom was more lively than ever. Within the modern times, you really don't get to see Sonic's sense of justice or how he handles situations, either when he's trying to be cool or when he's actually serious. And when those aspects are brought up in the modern game stories, it feels kind of forced. However, the community over the years has definitely shown a better appreciation for the earlier 3D installments. Say what you want about Sonic's friends, at least we got to play as them. Say what you want about the story, at least it was trying with its antagonists of the games. Today, it's completely unbalanced with no longer having a somewhat balance between the games and the fandom. Now the games were just made because there was some sort of deadline to meet. And before anyone says it, but they're Sonic Mania! That's the thing though. The fandom is not just making these projects from sheer passion or love for the series, but honestly also having the height of hubris saying, we can do better. And they're right! Yes, that's why Sonic Mania works, because it was directed and led by fans of the series. That's why it's so critically acclaimed. Take a look at this project as well. It looks stunning for what a Sonic game could be. An actual story that can go somewhere. Gameplay that doesn't break the formula of Sonic. Speed and platforming at the same time, while also playing as other characters. That's how the games should be. However, to please the majority, that can only be attained by having fans lead the project again, or just really having Sega listen to what they have to say. It's been a tough ride for Sonic from the passing years, and everyone wants him to do better. They want him to be who he is. That's certainly evident from seeing how nobody liked how he looked in the movie at first. So much outcry, not just from followers of the games, but from the internet in general. I've never seen people care that much for something that most make fun of. They said if you're gonna do it, then at least do it right. I truly hope for the best of Sonic in the future, not only to have great games again, but to also not have him be the class clown of gaming in a sense. I want him to have his radical reputation again for being cool, and that's it, from both sides of the games and the fandom. And I think that's all I can say about Sonic's identity and his reputation in a way. I probably could have gone a little bit further on, but I think we all get the idea is that everyone wants to see Sonic do better, not just from my perspective of a guy who enjoys everything about the series. Well, not everything, but a lot of things about it. I'm like the one person most friends know that only care about this sort of thing, but then others as well. They want to see him do well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. You know what to do with all the links that I provide and everything of the sort. Stay safe out there. Thank you for watching. That's greatly appreciated, of course. Have a great day, have a great night, and everything else you know what to do. Bye.